Dear Eve, and welcome to Sibyl Tarot. This is a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of June. Scorpio, I've already pulled the cards here. I'm doing a 7-card spread, and the overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Fool. So the Fool is a major arcana card. It can talk about, it's the planet of Uranus, can talk about sudden change. It talks about taking a leap of faith, starting a new journey. This could be a journey, by yourself or that. But just let's get into the reading here. So at the heart of the spread we have is the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel this reading is, this is about yourself, that you're looking, for something that is stable, and I feel it's to do with relationships, and I'll tell you why. Because I think for the longest time, maybe now going on, that you get into relationships quite quick. You're very passionate when you jump into relationships. See here with the Knight of Wands, this talks about getting yourself, Knight of Wands, he's very passionate, he's an adventurer, and you can talk about one night stands. So it mightn't be relationships, but one night stands, but you can throw yourself into a relationship very quick. And I feel that this this has been going on, and it's probably still going on as well. You have here is the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands talks about fast communication. So let me see, sit down. So the 8 of Wands, it's fast communication, and it also talks about the arrows of love or that. So there's 8 arrows flying here in the air, so there could have been this could have been going on for the last 8 months to 8 years. But also especially now with the lunar eclipse coming into June on the 5th, it talks about as well, about the last 8 years of your life, because there was a lunar eclipse 8 years ago in 2012, in around the same time in June, in the Gemini time. So if you look back then, this could have been where it's all started, where it kind of gained momentum or that. But I just feel that with relationships, you're kind of flying into them so fast, you're falling in love so quick. And even in the recent past, I feel that you've got yourself into it, a 2 of Cups here, a relationship. And it could have been, because the 2 of Cups is Venus and Cancer, and it talks about love. And it, it could have been a very loving relationship, with healing and stuff like that, and both of you wanted to give each other your cup of love, to exchange the cups. But I just feel crowning the spread here we have the 9 of Wands. So we went already from the 8 of Wands to the 9 of Wands, and I just feel that you actually are a bit jaded of these situations, these relationships, these they start very passionate, and then they just kind of seem to burn out just as quick. And what's coming towards you is the Hermit, and the Hermit talks about about going within. The Hermit is a single person, but but as well as this, where the Hermit is situated is what's coming towards you. And I just feel you're shining a light on the last 8 years of your life. And here with the what was crossing the Queen of Pentacles, I feel the Queen of Pentacles is you, that you want you want something grounded, something sustainable, but you come into a relationship with your wand of passion, okay? And then we go from the 8 to the 9, and in the 9 of Wands, there's 8 wands there behind, It's just saying that you're worn out with repetitive situations or relationships all the time. But yet there's one wand here that you're holding and that you're looking back. And I think you're looking back here at this Two of Cups. I think there has been one relationship that you would have liked to have to gone the full 9 years, so to speak. Because the Hermit also talks about a long lapse of time, and you see here with the Hermit, he's holding that wand still, and I think that that's what it is. You still have feelings for one particular person, or that you would have likened to have a longer relationship with them, but for whatever reason, I don't know that it's ended, or maybe it's the relationship that that you recently got into, but I don't feel it is, because I don't know if it is or not. It could be, but what you're doing is shining a light on your past, and your past relationships. And I just think the outcome here we have is the Six of Swords, and I think that you felt that, Six of Swords talks about moving out of choppy waters, going into calmer waters, and I think that's what it is that you want. You want to move out of, these passionate relationships, that burn out quite quick, and you want to go into a calmer place, and maybe in a relationship, or you could just want to stay single, because the Fool here is a single card along with the Hermit. But also the Fool talks about a second chance. It talks about giving someone a second chance, or going towards a second chance. So I just feel that whatever it is that that makes you happy, that you probably should go for, whether this be to stay single, to move out of that, because I think it can be quite upsetting for you, emotionally. I feel that when you're moving out of these choppy waters, like your emotions are up and down. It's a bit like, a bit of a roller coaster. You fall in love too quick, and then all of a sudden, there's some type of breakdown, or in the relationship, and then your spirits go down, and then you're going, you probably go into hermit mode, and then it's like a vicious cycle that start, and then you start again, then opening up, communicating to someone, but you get into the relationships too fast, and it's probably that Scorpios, like, they're the most passionate people ever, and but also they're they're very deep as well, and a lot of people don't see that, they think Scorpios, like, and they're a lot of fun as well, but they do have deep feelings and emotions. So I just feel with this lunar eclipse that's coming up, it's shining a light on on your past, and now it's time to move out of these choppy waters, and into calmer waters, and start a new beginning, and probably as well, because you're probably in and out of relationships, you're not really finding yourself, your self-worth, or that, so maybe you just need time to be by yourself, spend a little time by yourself in your own company, or that, and not look towards others, for self-gratification in whatever way, I don't mean in a vulgar way, or that, that way, but you don't need to look towards other people to give you self-worth. You have that self-worth in yourself. So I don't think there's anything else. I think this was just quite a specific message. It may not resonate with everyone, you know, but I hope it does, you know, for one person it is, even if it is just for one person. So Scorpio, I do hope you like my reading. If you do, please like, share, leave a comment, and thanks. Slán.